30 Days of Shakespeare. Tonight I am looking at Capulet. Capulet Goes Bonkers, which is Act 3, Scene 5, and it's basically, most of the scene is him kind of going off at Juliet for not being okay to marry Paris, and the language in it is just skin crawling. Maybe not a sort of Angelo in Measure for Measure level, but it's violent and it's horrific. And I always wonder with Capulet whether he's the kind of dad that was always sort of not necessarily abusive, but did he ever have times where he just kind of flew off the handle, or was he just really affected by Tybalt's death? My take on it is that he was not like this previously, because everyone seems quite shocked by his reactions. I think, like Lady Capulet says, fire, what are you, mad? Like, where did this come from? So I don't think that Capulet is a, scary old dad that likes to whack Juliet around. Don't get that impression from other things. But I'd love your thoughts on Capulet, on this scene, on the language, all those sorts of things. So these videos are to prompt discussion and to get more readings of Shakespeare out on YouTube, particularly for young actors who might be looking for inspiration or understanding. So let's have a look. What I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to read quite a few chunks of Capulet's text, and I'm going to just skip the other characters, little sort of interjections, because Julia and Lady Capulet have little bits where they say a couple of lines, but if we skip them, we're going to get a sense of this massive, massive build-up. So let's have a look. So Lady Capulet says Juliet's not interested in marrying Paris, and from there, Capulet wants to go along with what's happening. So he says, "Soft, and take me with you, wife. How? Will she none? Doth she not give us thanks? Is she not proud? Does she not count her blessed and worthy as she is, that we have wrought so worthy a gentleman to be her bridegroom? How, chop logic, what is this? Proud, and I thank you not, and yet not proud. Mistress minion you, thank me no thankings, nor proud me no prouds, but fettle your fine joints 'gainst Thursday next, to go with Paris to St. Peter's Church, or I will drag thee on a hurdle thither. Out, you green sickness carrion, out, you baggage, you tallow face. Hang thee, young baggage, disobedient wretch, I tell thee what, get thee to church a Thursday, or never after look me in the face. Speak not, reply not, do not answer me. My fingers itch. Wife, we scarce thought us blessed that God had lent us but this only child, but now I see this one is one too much, and that we have a curse in having her. Out on her, Hilding! God's bread, it makes me mad, day, night, late, early, at home, abroad, alone, in company, waking or sleeping, still my care hath been to have her matched, and having now provided a gentleman of princely parentage, of fair demesnes, youthful and nobly trained, stuffed, as they say, with honourable parts, proportioned as one's thought would wish a man, and then to have a retching, puling fool, a whining mammet in her fortune's tender, to answer, I'll not wed, I cannot love, I am too young, I pray you pardon me, but, and you will not wed, I'll pardon you. Graze where you will, you shall not house with me. Look to it, think on't, I do not use to jest. Thursday is near. Lay hand on heart. Advise. And you be mine. I'll give you to my friend. And you be not. Hang. Beg. Starve. Die in the streets. For by my soul I'll ne'er acknowledge thee. Nor what is might I'll ne'er do thee good. Trust to it. Bethink you. I'll not be forsworn. So it's massive. It's absolutely massive. And some of the language, some of the stuff that he describes her, it's very interesting language. He switches so quickly into just belittling her and calling her horrible things, and just telling her she'll be out, which really that's the end of a woman's life. If that were to happen, really, in those days, it's like, if you don't have somewhere to live, if you don't have support, you would die, most likely. So it's such a strong reaction. It's so powerful. And I cannot do it justice, because I do think it needs to be someone that's big and burly and terrifying. So it's an interesting audition monologue, potentially, particularly the God's Bread section, if you are someone that is maybe like got a really strong build, because it is terrifying. It's terrifying. So let me know also in the comments if you have done a version of this and you'd like me to watch it. I'd love to watch it. So drop me a link and I will go and see. And that's it for me. I'll see you guys next time.